All right, mamas, you guys have asked for this, so this is what I want to share with you. These are some of the books that I'm using with our North America unit study from the Gather Round Homeschool curriculum. Stay tuned. I hope you find it helpful, encouraging, and also I have another giveaway for you guys. I know, I'm sorry, there are so many of these coming because you guys, you blessed me so much with your Usborne book party orders, and I'm just returning the favor. So there's another giveaway here, mamas. Give it a thumbs up. Comment in the section down below. Make sure you're subscribed and your bell notifications are turned on so that you don't miss the announcement for the winner. All the giveaway details are down below. Let's get to it. Okay, I want you to know as we're getting into this, this does not include the documentaries that we're necessarily going to be watching, but I am a member of the Gather Round Facebook group. And if there's a documentary I come across, I will share it. If there's one I come across that I love, I will also share it in the description box of this video, which I already have a couple, guys. There are a few things that I have found in the Gather Round Homeschool app, as well as things that I've discovered on my own. So I will be sharing anything and everything that I possibly can, as well as all of these resources being linked down below so you can check them out for yourself. These books are not books from the library. These are not ones that I've checked out. They are not necessarily books from Rebecca Spooner's book list either. I do know two of them are from her book list, but the rest of them are just ones that I found on my own that I purchased mostly from Amazon. A couple of them are from different stores, but these are things that I'm going to be using in our homeschool for this particular unit study. The first thing I want to share, this 2,000 piece puzzle. If you are new to my channel, I want you to know that I love doing puzzles with my kids. I do not, however, recommend getting a 2,000 piece puzzle and doing it on your dining room table. That is lesson learned on that one. At least I need to put it on a big piece of wood or something so I can move it when we go to have dinner and when we need to do school. But I definitely encourage you, if you don't yet, grab some puzzles and do some puzzles with your family. I will link some down below that I want to do, that I plan to do. And also I will try and find a link for this national parks puzzle if I can. It is a big one, 2,000 pieces. It's the biggest one we've done in our family to date. So I'll let you know when we finish that up. The next book I want to share with you, I shared this in our family read alouds. This is My Side of the Mountain. We are about 3/4 of the way through this book now. My boys have really enjoyed it. This was, like I said, part of our read alouds for 2020, but this is actually one of the books that Rebecca recommends in her book list for the unit as well of North America. So this has been a good one. We are almost finished up with that one. This next book right here, The Big Book of Beasts, I will link it down below just like with everything else. This book, I don't know if you are familiar with the Big Book series. They have so many different ones to choose from. They've got the Big Book of Bugs, the Big Book of the Blue, which is like ocean related. These books right here do not disappoint. They are amazing. There's so much awesome information. And as we're doing North America, we're going through a lot of the different animals. So this is going to be a fun one for me to read to my boys. It's also a fun book for them to sit down and just kind of go through and pick a different animal that they want to learn about. It's really cool too, because in this particular unit study, we are going over different ecosystems and different habitats. So what an awesome way to bring in the different animals or beasts that you can find depending on what ecosystem or habitat you happen to be studying. So this is going to be an awesome one for so many different things. This next book right here, Bear Grylls Epic Expeditions. This is an awesome one. Actually, let me just read to you the back of it. It says, join some of the world's greatest explorers as they embark on the most unforgettable expeditions in history. Find out about some of the most incredible expeditions. Discover Central Africa with Livingstone and Stanley. Traverse the American West with Lewis and Clark. Cross the arid Australian outback with Burke and Willis. And join Amundsen and Scott's race to be the first to reach the South Pole. So this is history right here. Epic expeditions and history all tied into one. This book right here, not only is it beautiful, not only is the artwork in it awesome, like this is just an absolute beautiful book. It goes through, let me just read the back to you. The mountains that shape our world are breathtaking and diverse as the beings that inhabit them. From the peaks of the Himalayas to the dormant volcano of Mauna Kea, discover some of the most striking geographical features of our planet and the powerful nature forces that formed them. Dieter Braun's confident, dynamic style illuminates the rooftops of the world, the creatures that call them home, and the adventurers that challenge their great heights. So right here, this book also is an awesome one for whatever continent you happen to be studying. This maps book, if you've been around here a while, I've shared it multiple times. This one is linked down below in case you want to check it out for yourself. It is big, it is bold, it is beautiful. My kids could open this book up and just look at it for days. There's so much fun stuff to look at in this maps book, and it covers all of the continents. It goes over different countries on those specific continents. We've got United States here. There's so much awesome information in these, and it's just a fun, it's not wordy, right? It's not something they're going to read necessarily. They're going to sit down, they're going to look at the United States, they're going to look at different people and where those people are from, different animals, different mountain ranges, different national parks. That's what this book is all about. It's not something you're going to sit and read necessarily. Well, you will. You'll be reading it in map form. So anyway, super awesome book as well. Another book we've got here, The History of the USA. This was part of our Usborne book order that I'm going to be giving this book away to you guys in the future. Not this video, but in the future. This book specifically, from the original 13 colonies to Hawaii, every state in the USA has a different story of its journey to statehood. Discover exciting facts about people and places in the country. This book is fun because it has these little cutouts right here, and watch what happens as you turn the page. Look at this. It has different faces and people who helped shape the United States. So as you continue to flip, look at, we're getting the shape of the USA right here going on. And when you turn to the very last page, look at that. And it has everybody's face who was a dynamic part, an important part of our history of the United States. Such a fun book. States and capitals. I have not shared this one on my channel yet. This is a new addition to our library. Explore the capital cities and the 50 states. This is something that's not necessarily part of the unit study that we're doing, but this is something I want to do independently from time to time with my children, just to uncover a state at a time and just dive a little bit more into that state and what it's about and what they're famous for and their capital city and all of those fun things. That's kind of something that I've been wanting to do for a while, and I think all of my boys are at an age now where they can benefit from that. Secrets of the Rainforest. This book right here is your giveaway item in this video. If you are interested in this book right here, give the video a thumbs up, comment in the section down below. This book is part of the Shine a Light series. So in this book, like I said, North America, the connecting continents that we're doing from Gather Around Homeschool, this book right here, we're going over ecosystems, habitats. So we'll be talking about the rainforest and different things that can be found in the rainforest. This is a fun reader for your children, but what's awesome about this, you guys, if you shine a flashlight under this page right here, you're gonna find a fun little surprise that will pop out on this page when you use a flashlight to shine underneath it. So this is part, like I said, of the Shine a Light series, Secrets of the Rainforest. This is your giveaway item. So I have a copy. I'm blessing one of you mamas with this same copy as well. Just as a return, I want to give the love back to you all for all of your support, all of your love, all of your encouragement. This book right here is up for grabs. Secrets of a Rainforest. Got 2 more books to share with you here. And this one that I'm sharing now doesn't necessarily have a whole lot to do with North America essentially, but in the North America unit study from Gather Round, my middle schooler is going through and just kind of getting a brief introduction on some of the different wars. This book right here was mentioned to me by one of my homeschool moms who is a new homeschooler this year. This is her very first year. And you guys, that's what I'm sharing with you, is there's so much that I can still learn. Do you know I knew nothing about the candy bomber? I never heard about this before. She told me about this. She shared it with me. I had to get my hands on it, you guys. This is what this book is about. If you knew about this before, let me know in the comment section down below. I was public schooled. I never learned anything about this. So I'm just curious how many of you out there actually know about the Berlin candy bomber. Like, what a message of hope and love. And I don't know. I'm so excited to read this with my boys. It says, this is a true story of chocolate, bubblegum, and hope. World War II was over and Berlin was in ruins. U.S. Air Force pilot Gail Halverson wanted to bring some happiness to the children of the city, but what could one man and one plane do? This book right here, I ordered it off Amazon. I'll link it down below. There are so many different books with the same theme that are in regards to the candy bomber. There are notes, postcards, pictures, like actual real life pictures. Look at this, you guys. Messages of hope from the sky. This is going to be such an amazing, beautiful read. Beautiful not in the sense of looking at it beauty, but in life, like hope, peace, love. I'm so excited to read through this with my boys, and I'm thankful for all of you homeschool moms who share books with me, because I'm learning this whole book idea and read aloud idea. This is all new to me as a homeschool mom, so I'm so thankful for all of you. So my sweet Maria, thank you for sharing this with me. I knew I had to share it with you all. So this is going to be a special one in our home this year, and we're going to read through it with our North America unit study. The last book I have for you, National Parks of the USA. I've shared this one on here before, but there are so many of you who are new here that I want to just give this brief introduction again because you have asked. You moms have, there's such a huge number of you who want to know what books we're adding, what extras we're adding to go along with North America, with the government unit study, with all of them. Like, you moms are hungry for that. So that's why I'm bringing it to you. If you want more of this in the future, let me know. I'm more than happy to share what we are using and the extras we are using, but I don't ever want to overwhelm you. I don't want you to feel like you have to go buy a bunch of things just to make these unit studies amazing. These unit studies are amazing on their own. The Gather Round unit studies are so much already. These are just extra books that I want to add. I want to do it. It doesn't mean you have to. It doesn't mean you need to. It's not a necessary thing. These are just ways that I bring beauty and life, maybe not necessarily life, because the unit studies are already full of life, but who doesn't love a good book to bring everything to life, just like a good documentary for me, and a good puzzle. It's unity, it's bonding. There's also a game. I haven't purchased it yet, but I'm thinking maybe for Christmas. It's Monopoly, but it's the National Parks edition. I'm thinking of adding that in as well. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit later than our unit study, but I'll link it down below, guys. There's so much that I could add to all of these just to bring everything, a whole different scope on things. And what's really fun, a few homeschool moms in our area that are using Gather Round as well. And I'm really excited to get to share with them some of the things that we have purchased. So in my eyes, none of this is a waste. We can use it with other unit studies. These aren't something we're going to read once and be done with. These are books we are going to use in our homeschool. We're going to continue learning through these. And if we can bless another homeschool mom by sharing some of these resources with them, that's what I want to do. It's kind of fun because we can swap out. These aren't things that are necessarily on Rebecca's book list. These are extras. These are fun things. We can swap out puzzles because we're going to put the puzzle together and then we're going to break it apart and put it back in the box. We can let another homeschool family in our area use that. I think it's beautiful. It really, truly is an awesome way to just get these books to keep on giving. Like, these are not a open them, read them once, put them away, and never look at them again. These are something that we will use repeatedly and something that we can share with others to use when they embark on these unit studies as well. So back to it. This is the National Parks of the USA. I was really excited to use this book in my home for the national parks on the east side of the United States. Again, this book itself, the pages are beautiful, very informative, lots of information. We're covering animals, different animals that can be found, and wildlife depending on what national park you're discovering. We've got the Everglades. On the back it says, explore Florida's river-laced Everglades, travel down the whitewater rapids of the Grand Canyon, trek across the deserts of Death Valley, and scale the squirming summits of Rocky Mountains with this book that brings you up close to nature's greatest adventures. Packed with maps and fascinating facts about the flora and the fauna unique to each park, this fully illustrated coast-to-coast journey documents the nation's most significant sacred places. Do I think these items are all necessary? No. These items are ones that we are adding into our homeschool that we are using for the North America unit study from Gather Round. I'm sharing this because you all have asked. There is an overpouring amount of you that continuously ask, what are you using as read alouds? What books and different things are you using in your homeschool with your unit studies? That is why I'm sharing this with you. Not feel overwhelmed for one single moment if you're not adding any of these in. Do not feel overwhelmed. That is not the intent or the goal behind this. I'm just sharing these with you because so many of you have asked. And honestly, you might be able to pick a lot of these up at your library for free. There's thriftbooks.com. There's abebooks.com. There are used bookstores all around. There are so many resources available to us as homeschool moms to pull in with our homeschool curriculum if we so desire. That's the goal behind this video. You've asked for it, so I'm sharing it. If you like it, if you want more of this, give this video a thumbs up and let me know. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help share, encourage, and uplift all of you. Do not forget about this giveaway, sweet mamas. Give this video a thumbs up, comment down below. Let me know that you're interested in this giveaway. This book, not this one. This is my copy. I have a copy set aside just for you that has been untouched. Secrets of the Rainforest for one of you lucky winners that will be announced here on my community page.